Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a review and demo on the Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation. So as you can see here, I'm just pointing out on my imperfections like my under eye circles, the acne scars around my cheeks, the redness around my nose, my chin, and also you can see right below my eye, there's a scar there. So we'll see how well this foundation and this concealer covers that. So with this one, I'm going to be using a beauty blender, a damp one, and I'm going to apply this all over my half of my face only so we can see the difference at first. So you can see here while I'm applying my foundation how uneven my skin color looks like. My forehead is a little darker than the rest of my face and my eyelids is pretty uneven as well. So this is how it looks like after applying the first layer of foundation on the half of my face. So you can see there's still some redness around my nose. The under eye circle is okay, but let's see how the concealer is gonna help with that. So I'm just gonna apply that all over my under eye circles and also underneath my brows, because I do like applying concealer underneath my brows just to give it a perfect looking on point brows. And then also, of course, the redness around my nose and also on my chin and the acne scars. Let's see how well this concealer covers it. Alright, let's see. So under eye circle is pretty covered compared to the other half of the face. Redness is okay. It's still showing a little bit, but it's slightly covered. My acne scar is still peeking through, and my eyelids is a lot more even, obviously. Okay, so this is how it looks like after you apply the foundation and the concealer on the whole face. I must say, this is a very light to medium coverage. If you apply 2 coats or 2 layers of the foundation, then it would get to medium coverage, but I think that's the maximum of it because I can just see it's very light on the skin though, like you don't feel anything on your skin. It feels like you're naked, it doesn't feel anything. Maybe even using a damp sponge helped me, but even when I applying it with a brush, it still felt very light. It felt like nothing's on your skin, and when you touch it, nothing's sticky. Like it's all dry, it like sets on its own. If you do have oily skin, I think that this would be perfect for you. Hold on. My eyelids though is a little bit oily, that's why it's kind of creasing there, but I don't think I need to set this with a powder, but I always set my foundation with a powder anyways, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it with this because it's already set on its own. Like, it feels like I just set it with a powder. As you guys can see, there's no oiliness whatsoever, there's no shine anywhere. So if you have oily skin, this would be a perfect drugstore foundation for you, and even the concealer in combination would be perfect for you. The longevity of this foundation is what I'm not sure yet, because that's the point of this video. Obviously we're going to test it. It is right now 3:34 p.m. and I guess I'll get back with you guys within 2 to 3 hours and just give you an update. But I will do my makeup with how I normally do it. One thing that I need to tell you guys though is that since it's a light to medium coverage, it didn't fully conceal everything on my face. Like I can still see my acne scars peeking through, and also I can still see my dark circles. Like the concealer didn't do a very good job. So if you don't have much imperfection, like if you have almost flawless skin, then I think this concealer would work for you. But it is a very light coverage concealer. I don't think it's light to medium, I think it's just light coverage. We'll see how it works with a normal to dry skin like myself, if it's gonna dry out my skin or whatnot. You can still see my burn here, by the way. while I was cooking last night, some oil spilled onto my face. Good thing, just like a tiny bit of it spilled on my face. Like it kind of, not spilled, like it splashed. Like, you know, when you're frying something and just suddenly splashed onto your face. Yeah, that's what happened. It doesn't usually happen, but last night it did. And yeah, this is what happened. Well, it is 3:35, 3:36 now, but let's just say 3:35, and I will get back with you guys in a few hours. Alright, so it is right now, let's see, 6:20. Almost 3 hours, almost, and the foundation looks like this so far. I did my makeup so you guys can see. Concealer has completely faded off because I'm starting to see my redness around my nose. You guys can see right there. And my under eye circles, it still looks okay. Still looks fine to me. But I am starting to get a little bit oily. That I want to, like on my forehead, but it's not a big deal just because I didn't really powder my face to begin with. It looks almost like how it looked in the beginning, but it's just starting to fade off a little bit, the coverage. It's very light in coverage anyways to begin with, so I wasn't expecting anything to be super covered, and it looks okay to me so far. I mean, everything looks fine, still looks pretty flawless, but as I said before, you know, it didn't completely conceal my my scars and my imperfections and everything, except the part that I'm starting to get some shininess around my forehead. But obviously I think it would help if you did powder. But this is it. I'm back for an update, and it's been, well, it is right now 12:40. It's been about 9 hours, and this is how the face looks like so far. I already took off my falsies, so it kind of looks weird, but you can see that you know, the coverage is still pretty good. I mean, my nose, the redness around my nose is like it's showing through, but overall, I think that the coverage is still the same. I'm starting to get a little oily, but 9 hours is a pretty long time, I should say. But, you know, maybe you should powder up if you have more oily skin, and that will prevent oil from bursting out. Maybe this foundation would have worked better if I used a full coverage concealer, like the North Radiant concealer or any other drugstore concealer. But I think this foundation is good. It's not amazing, but it's one of those foundations that you would want to use if you don't like to feel foundation in your face. Like you want some sort of coverage. You don't need too much coverage, but you want an evened out skin tone. You want to feel lightweight. So that's what this foundation will give you. So if you're looking for that, then this foundation is for you. I give it a thumbs up. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because it did its job, and I like it. I would totally wear this again, but maybe with a different concealer, because the concealer, I should say, is not the best for me, but the foundation is okay. Like, it's good, did its job. The coverage stayed the same throughout the day, and especially after 9 hours, I wasn't expecting it to last this long. I mean, like I said, the redness is showing through, but 9 hours is a pretty long time, so I'm pretty impressed with this foundation, especially for a drugstore foundation. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any other requests for a review, and make sure to check out my website, makeupbymissy.com, because I will definitely put up my review and all of my thoughts on this foundation more on my website, so you guys can check it out. I will link it down below once it's up. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, bye guys.